What's going on, Content Maniacs? This is the Content Chop Shop. I am Jim Beard. Let's introduce our other amazing experts here. We got Ron Cool of Hindsight Hacking. We've got Corey Carter of Hindsight Hacking as well. And we've got both of the Biz Bros, Lewis and the Fonzie Fonz. Amazing.
And Jimbo Beard right here at the top. Right here.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Let's go. Is it
right.
Full beard? Is it full beard yet, though?
It's
I feel
like Fonzie, don't judge my beard just because yours is immaculate.
Okay. Is it a touchy comment? Touchy.
I feel awful because I'm having an issue. So normally this goes to my personal Facebook group page. Yes, now it's on my business page.
Which, by the way, we can't share it.
Yeah, you can because I've
tried aggressively to share it.
Yeah, so
I just did.
How do you do it? How do you do it? Because I couldn't do it.
There's a little button at the bottom of the video that says share.
There's this little button.
Where?
And there's a little arrow. So I'm doing it from an iPad, right? Like, this is a beautiful thing. Let me see. No, see, you can hear. But you gotta go to the page and then don't open the video. That's just right there. It should
don't open the video. That was where I boo-booed.
Yeah, just go to the page.
Shame on you guys.
Come on. It's all good.
All right.
The brakes.
Pump the brakes.
So then you go share and then more options. Is that what you do?
No, and then you go write a post or
yeah, you can either share now or
write a post.
Yeah, share on your newsfeed and write a post.
Oh, so good.
What happened to the watch party? I don't know.
Yeah, how come the watch parties? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why isn't the watch party there?
Oh, I have no idea. Let's ask Mark. Mark, what happened to the watch party?
Donde es y watch party?
It's okay. But for those watching us struggle right now, this is we need to open the Content Chopshop Facebook page. That's all we got to do. And
I've got it made. I just have to fill it out. So
all right.
Yeah. I'll do that right after the show. I got a little open time.
Every Thursday, it will be filled out with our amazing content, guys. So tune in at 4 p.m. Eastern. You know where to find us.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right.
All
right. Well, let's get into a little thing that might become part of the show going forward, because what drives content? The news, the world. So what happened today in the stock market? I'd love to talk about this, just not in length, but just a short bit of it, about what happened with GameStop and what happened with AMC and a handful of other stocks. But the main ones were GameStop and AMC. GameStop is the big one. Oh, yeah. And what happened here? And it's so bizarre and fantastic.
We have millionaires in the screen right now because of that.
Oh, wow. No millionaires on this side of the camera.
No, I was just saying, like, sure.
But let's talk about it. This is super interesting. So this is the breakdown, right? There was this guy in August that decided that he was tired of people shorting the stock in GameStop. And it was just getting beaten down. And essentially, it's an obsolete stock, right? GameStop is in-person physical games, and you can buy downloads. And so he decided, he was like, you know what? I am tired of getting beaten down by these big mutual funds. I'm going to stick it to them, and I'm going to put in $50K of my own money. The guy wasn't well off. He had savings of $50K and put the whole thing on GameStop. And so since then, people were like, you're out of your freaking mind. They started a Discord, and it became like an anti-establishment kind of Discord. And it grew as a movement. And people started seeing that GameStop was actually starting to kind of go up a little bit, steadily, slowly. And this guy started a YouTube channel called Roaring Kitty. And check it out if you haven't checked it out, Roaring Kitty. And then I forget his name, something Deep Fucking Value is his name on Reddit and Twitter. And this guy started this movement. And so recently it came to a head. They decided, let's all pile in and shake out the shorts. Shake out the shorts means that people that are shorting the stock now have to buy the stock at the current price to get out of their position. So it actually drives the stock up even further. And what are the ones that are shorting the stocks? Are the giant mutual funds with billions of dollars. So it happened. And everyone freaked out. And Robinhood, the biggest holder of a lot of these stocks and these positions that are happening, all these option calls and all these purchases came in, just flooding the market, shook out the shorts. They had to buy in further, and it just mooned. It went crazy to the point that Robinhood actually stopped trading, which is insane.
Today,
insane.
right?
Yes, today.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
like the stock went from like 200 to like 400.
It ended up at 500, I believe. It
And
hit
now
500.
it was back down to like 150, something like that.
So what's happening is they're still allowing the mutual funds to trade, but retail investors, us, we can't. So they're trying to scare the market into driving the price down further because they've just put their puts back in, their options to make the stock. They're saying the stock's going to go down to try and recoup their losses. And so it's become like this massive movement. I just want to hear everyone's opinion on it because it's everywhere. You can't escape it right now.
I know. Well, I love this. I've been following this story too. First, how I heard about it was through a Reddit channel called Wall Street Bets that it started coming out and everybody was just like, it's like the David versus the Goliath story, right? It's like, let's just go beat them up, which I'm like, dude, that sounds very exciting. Don't get me wrong. I don't have anything against anybody in here, but just following this, it sounds very exciting. And for me is the leverage of an audience, right? Like the power of having an audience and being able to move that audience with a message. Because I mean, these people started right with this message in common and same vision that they had. They were like, dude, let's do a short squeeze on these guys and get them out of their positions, make them lose, the most money they've ever lost, and just like drive this stock up. When everybody, like you said, Jim, everybody knows GameStop is probably going to be maybe bankrupt in a few years, right? And
4 months.
I think it was so exciting that people rallied up together and coordinated this attack, if you want to put it in that way, right?
It's amazing.
But I think it's crazy too what's happening, that they actually close the stock and they're allowing these people to buy in. Usually when you do a short, I don't know the exact term, but you need to tell them like, okay, if the stock starts going up after these points, I have to buy no matter what, right? So you can like mitigate your risk.
Called a margin call.
Yeah.
Which means you got to pay up. It's time.
Yeah. And the hedge funds don't have that. So they don't they literally don't mitigate the risk. So it's like, if you're doing it for these people, why don't you do it for them? So now they're losing all this money, and Robinhood and all these platforms, they probably are linked, behind, behind doors. They probably link these people. They know each other. They're like, hey, dude, like you got to do something, which is probably illegal what they're doing right now. And they're going to, you got the CEO of Barstool Sports telling that all these people should go to jail right now, right? David Portnoy, that's his name. David Portnoy.
And he moves audiences.
He moves an audience, but he is with the group of the retail investors. He's like, it is totally legitimate what you guys are doing, right? He's like, I'm not going to play that game, but it's legitimate. And now all these other people are doing, all these sort of illegal things. And the analogy that he uses that I love is, imagine you're playing a American football game and you're in the last quarter, right? You're last down and you don't make the touchdown, and the referee comes and it's like, it's okay, I'm going to give you 2 more downs for you to try to get a touchdown. That, like, you're changing the rules in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
Right.
That is not allowed. So
it's just the people taking the power back.
Yeah, the development of this story is very exciting. Honestly, I think it's bigger than any show out there right now.
This guy, Deep Fucking Value, is currently, his portfolio is worth $50 million. Just
from 50,000.
Absorb that for a second.
Wow,
$50 million.
He went from 50,000 to 50 million.
Correct.
So 1,000%.
He bought in when it was about $4 a share.
Wow,
that's better than real estate. You're saying, guys.
Isn't that incredible?
And we organize. No, so I want to add, obviously, what Fonzie said. Like he's been following a little bit more closer than I do. But yesterday I came into the house, and my wife, that she doesn't see content, she doesn't see any of this. She was like, "What's happening with GameStop?" Where a week before she's like, "What is GameStop?" Right? Like,
yeah, right.
In my head, I'm like, it's like this is the power of the content community movement, right? Talking about the same topic and going on the possibilities that we have now with technology where this is possible, right? How accessible is the information that people can come together to do something like this, for example, right? And now we have this issue where it's like, we're questioning the legality maybe of the people kind of holding those positions, right? And it's the power back to the people. But beyond that, it's like, wow, us as entrepreneurs, we have the technology and we have the possibility and the channels to be able to do that with our own movements, right? So
Absolutely.
this should be a testament to go execute, right? Because Katie asking me what's happening with GameStop stock, and when she had no idea what GameStop is or a stock, right? She's like, "We should do this," and I'm like, "No, stop, hold on."
Well, like my girlfriend trades stocks too, and she was like, "Oh my god, what is happening with GameStop?" So we both did like a deep dive into it, and it's just been a crazy rabbit hole.
Yeah,
and it started with this guy posting on Twitter of, "I'm investing 50K into GameStop, and this is why."
Yeah.
And then he started a YouTube channel, and then he had the Discord, and it just grew his content, grew his reach, his audience, his tribe. And these people believed in him so thoroughly, they invested their own hard-earned money into his movement, and it caused real things to happen in the world.
Broke stuff.
Well, so for me yesterday, I heard about the GameStop stock, right? Actually, like I think it was like 2 days ago when I first heard about it, and then yesterday I was scrolling through TikTok at night, and I can't tell you how many videos of people saying invest in these stocks, and it was BlackBerry, Nokia, AMC,
American Airlines.
Yeah, all the stocks that have been going down steadily, that all these hedge funds are shorting. Everybody's like,
Go there.
I love how they were just saying, just like, let's ride them to the moon. It's so freaking funny, but it's crazy how all these people got behind the movement and everybody was sharing about it, right? Like, talk about that, riding the movement, right? And take leveraging that movement, that momentum. It's totally insane. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I can see. I need to do a little bit more research on what has the government done, because they have to probably intervene in here, especially with Robinhood doing what they're doing. So it's going to be awesome.
Talk about the concept of throwing rocks at something, right? Like these people are unified.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah,
right. So that alone is a cause for unity, right? And we've all obviously heard different people and our coaches, right, go against something that they really believe into. Like I don't think we've found that, like, that one thing that we're gonna go against so far. I don't think we've needed it. But that's very powerful, that element in there. So and that's okay. Being, hey, if this is truly what you believe, go out and do it, right? What is your truth? And we're actually talking about that too. So that's another element from all the content, all the stuff that we've seen that is present in this telenovela that we're watching.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And it's proof that if you take a stand and you put your money where your mouth is, and you stay consistent, and you form your tribe, it can really move mountains. It's real. It's not just a rah-rah thing and like, please, subscribe. Like it's a real thing. And if you're authentic, people know it.
Yeah.
And they stand behind that. And it's incredible. Even with Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a meme cryptocurrency that Elon Musk talks about every once in a while because he thinks it's funny. These crypto people got on the bandwagon, formed their own crypto Reddit, and did the same thing with Dogecoin, drove it up 120% today in the same day.
Wow.
And so it's just, it's now influencing others to then take a stand. And it's good. I wonder if I think it's just going to keep growing.
That's the thing. I think now people realize, like, wow, we can actually control, in a sense, the market, right? So it's like,
well,
how can we use that now?
Yeah, it's one of those things. I'm gonna say two things. One, it goes back to being I think we talked about it before. It's about a polarizing figure, right? So he was a polarizing figure. He stood his ground. He didn't care what anybody thought. It attracted the people that thought like him, which then supported the tribe, like you said. But what's crazy is, how can you influence the entire stock market? Right? Like that.
Easy.
That blows me away. Like Corey and I, we were on a client call earlier this morning, and she gets on. She goes, "Do you hear about GameStop?" And I was like,
Right? Everyone's
No.
talking about it. It's so exciting.
and then she talked
Crazy.
about Robinhood, which I didn't know anything about Robinhood, so I'm behind the times.
Yeah,
It's a free trading app. That's all you need to know. It's just a free
I
trade.
love the irony on Robinhood, right? Like Robinhood is that thief that like
Right. Give from the rich to the poor.
again now it's like backwards. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robinhood.
Another thing that my girlfriend said is that they're actually forcing people to sell their positions on Robinhood now, which is a whole other crazy thing.
Can they do that?
No,
They are, but whether or not they legally can is to be
Oh my gosh,
seen.
I would love to see the
Their
lawsuits
App
on
Store
that.
rating has dropped
Yeah.
to less than 2 stars today.
Their app store rating dropped to less than 2 stars.
Oh yeah,
today.
they'll be the next Parlor. You watch. I'm going to say
You're right.
they're going to be taken off of every single platform. They will not be allowed to get their content out there, and they will be turned off.
Wow.
What happened is when
Who has been
Robinhood
quiet?
shut it down, everyone ran to Weebly. Weeble shut down, and then everyone ran to Schwab, Fidelity, Chase. Those are all getting shut down. It's just like categorically
Wow.
knocking down the entire system.
I'm
It's
just saying,
insane.
Corey's a little quiet. I think he's investing right now.
He's on mine right now. He's selling his
sell.
Use
Wait,
Dash,
his
so I
forex
just
is
bought-
about to like go over the top. He's got to sell. Hold on.
I just got 2 BlackBerry shares.
It's the mood.
BlackBerry, yeah, that was another.
Yeah, two BlackBerry shares are now in my stash account. So
That's
all right.
to this conversation. So no,
Corey's
but,
buying lunch when we get together.
yeah, but I love this, man. I like. What's funny is about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I started watching the show Billions for the first time.
Mhm.
And so that's all about, this guy like playing this, manipulating the stock market, right? And it's a really, really good show. But at the end of the day, it's all about these big freaking, these big folks and the billionaires or the U.S. attorney, right? Like it's all these people that are out of reach.
Yeah.
Like they're not realistic. They're not the real people. They don't have the normal things going on. Whereas for us and for this guy that started by buying $50,000 in shares, which was everything he had, like that is real people now making a difference into something which then will show the entire nation and beyond that if you're the right problem, the right message, the right thing, and the right people with you, like you can go make a difference in anything.
Yeah. Another thing is yesterday, their Discord server had 2.4 million. Just today, 4.3 million.
wow.
And if you go in there and you go into one of the talking channels, it's like verbal cancer. It's just everyone talking over each other, showing just awful things. And then every once in a while, it's like, buy an okay. Buy this, buy that. And it's just crazy. Like if you want to see something truly absurd, go check out their Discord.
Wow.
Nuts.
Has it been a clubhouse room yet? I don't know. Hopefully
I
not.
don't think so, but I would love to do a clubhouse about this very topic because it is the hotbed topic right now.
So,
But we have sunk 20 minutes into this, so I don't want to take away from our full show.
One last thing. Sorry, one last thing. I apologize, but
Don't apologize, Fonzie.
I want people to take away.
Yeah, there you go.
So the conversation that we're having right now, I want people to understand that it's not mainly about the stocks. Like, yes, that's the topic we're talking about, but how we redirected the conversation to content as well, and audience, right? And that is important when it comes to their content, right? Don't just ride the trend, but it's like, how can you apply this to your business, right? And for example, someone that I'm following right now that I've been reading about a lot, her name is Cody Sanchez. I don't know if you guys know about her, but she actually used to work at Wall Street, at Goldman Sachs. Like she has
she has been in there.
She has a financial pedigree and she's an investor and whatnot. but she is on the side of the small business owners now, if you want to put it that way. And all her content is trying to support people to go buy businesses, small businesses, and start their own small businesses. It's amazing. And I love the way how she tied the stocks topic to her own
Message.
vision and message. The way she just did that was incredible. And I want to invite people to do that. Don't just fall for consuming the information and just being one more piece on this whole noisy news segment, right? But actually consume the information and then ask yourself, how can I apply this to what I'm doing? How can I create something with what I'm doing that is going to help my vision and my movement? So that's the last thing I wanted to add. Jim,
I like to call it curating the trend.
Yes.
Curate the trend, spin it your way. Curate the trend, spin it your way.
You saw it first in content Chopshop, curating the trend.
Curate the trend. So whatever is happening in the world directly applies to you in some way. And it just takes 60 seconds. You can come up with some way to spin it your way.
Capitalist pig.
Capitalist pig. Perfect example. It was a hotbed topic. And did he take a stance? Yeah. But was it one that was polarizing in a political way? Not really. It was a social issue. So he spun it his way. And what is he talking about? He's talking about making offers. Like, how different could you be? But he now has made them synonymous with each other. So take a moment to think about what's happening right now and how you can spin that your way, because it's going to directly apply to people because it's affecting their lives right now. And it shows them that you're an authority speaking to that.
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
So good.
Get some.
Is this a new segment we're gonna have?
I think we should. We should do a little bit of news. I think this could be cool. I'd like to say hi to Steve Keene, Courtney Fraser, and Altamia Sylvia.
Let's go. What's up,
for
guys?
watching? What's going on, guys? Steve says some brokers would only let you sell your positions in those stocks. No new positions. And Altamia says, watching from the Philippines, what's going on? And we're going to go ahead and break into our first video here.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
When I snap my fingers, you will become a snake. When I snap my fingers a second time, you'll return to normal. Hello? Oh, hey, Greg. Oh, no, that was a perfect time.
We've all been there. Got a task to do, and then you get distracted. That's why you need Setup. Suite of apps to help you complete any task and always finish what you started.
All right.
We love humor here, guys. We love humor.
Yeah, that was perfect timing, and I love it. I always wondered if that stuff really works. So that's one. But two, I love that he was like scooting across the floor, and then he like hissed at the end. That was hilarious.
I love that they helped us visualize the problem, right? That's one. They paint the scenario, right? It's like we're doing something, and then immediately we get super distracted. In that case, was a phone call, but we can all relate with anything else. Like if we have tabs open or anything. For me, it's Fonzie every time. But I think that they paint the picture like really well, and you understand the problem immediately, and then you can be like, "That's for me. Let me see if I can try it out," or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, again, the humor of it. That's why so many people that give us any compliments, they laugh during the show. So if it's making us laugh, hopefully it's making someone that's watching laugh as well. But B, that it was enough humor. It was enough of painting the picture that it's like, hey, I want to learn more. Like, it did its job.
Yeah. I mean, definitely
it's memorable too. Like I will remember that for a good bit, and I'll probably talk about it, which hopefully someone else will check out that video as well and spread that organically across the internet.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's funny, like you said, it's memorable. I think it's memorable because of the fact that it's something weird. It's like who turned someone into a snake. So that is pretty weird.
I love the wife's face was like,
She's like, no, please turn it back. But also laugh, that happiness is one of the core shareable emotions, right? So I think it's an easy win to craft a funny ad, if you want to put it that way. So it's a thumbs up for me.
All right, thumbs up.
Fonzie, we would vote for your brother? Like, just
Yeah, I voted for him too.
okay, good.
Double thumbs up.
Fonzie, could you just ever so slightly choke your mic for just a moment?
If you guys ever see me with an Arsenal jersey, that is because Arsenal is playing that day. So that might be a day that I'm choking the mic. Like,
all right.
come on, boys.
Come on, boys. All right, let's get into the next one. And overlay off. Bingo, bango.
What's up? My name is Love. This is a sparkler. That's my friend Mikey holding a $10 million plaque. This is our whiteboard. And that's my Maserati that I didn't rent. I own it. Now that I've got your attention, I'm going to talk to you about why your business is not scaling. And it has nothing to do with the cars, and it's got nothing to do with the plaques. It's got to do with the fact that you don't understand how to have conversations with the people that you're trying to sell things to. See, I created a method, and it's called C4. It stands for content, conversations, community, and conversions, because that's what you're going to get. Your business is going to explode if you have these three pieces. So let's talk about the first piece right now. It's content. See, a lot of you guys kind of building a business to $10,000, $20,000 a month, but then you're stuck. You're not expanding your content, or you're not creating enough content. Building influence, having influence in your ecosystem, in your niche, in your marketplace is with content. The second thing is conversations. So conversations are critical for you to actually start having success. It's critical for the conversions that you have more conversations. Paid advertising. You are losing to people like me who are amplifying their messages with paid advertising. See, we've used paid advertising to grow every single one of our businesses. That 8-figure plaque, that's just one of our businesses. We do another 8 figures combined with all of the other brands that we have, and it's because we're focused on amplifying the message through conversation. See, a lot of you guys are not building community. If you're not building communities, you're not really building brands. Starting a Facebook group is very, very simple. Engage, create relationships, and grow, okay? And the last one is conversions. Conversions are sales, but conversions don't happen overnight. Now, if you're struggling, we have a system. It's called the Influence Engine. We help you set up the C4 method. So we've scheduled some time for you guys to have conversations with us and see if you are a good fit for our community. I'm out. What's up?
All right, that's it. That's it. That's all.
All right, who wants to go first?
I would not have watched that.
I'll go first. Yeah,
I would not have watched that.
I'm not his target demo. I like Los. I like Los a lot. I do. I like some of his other stuff. I don't think this one hit with me because he's kind of going that Ty Lopez road, that show you what I got and you don't.
Yeah.
So therefore you have to listen to me. Like, it's too detached from where I am. So therefore it turns me off immediately. Like, I don't have anything to relate to. And like, even his hair, he uses so much hair gel, and I'm like, man, I just wear a hat. I just wear a hat, and that's cool with me. But like, the funniest part of the whole video is the dude in the background holding the X.
The one thing that he did, the one thing he did good is he's like, I want to connect with you to see if you're a good fit for my community, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that invite piece. But I was not a big fan of any of it, and it's a flip chart, not a whiteboard. Just gonna say.
Oh, that's good. So, Corey, what was your opinion?
I mean, I'm in the same boat here. It did not connect with me. He's showing his expensive car and $10 million award, but then it looks like he's got this cheap flip chart. He's sitting at a condo versus, an actual space. So he's touting that he's got this big old award, and he's touting that he's got all this money, but then he doesn't showcase that. It didn't match to me, the location versus, him talking about, because again, if he didn't actually talk about his car and his money, then it wouldn't have been an issue. But the fact that he's talking about his Maserati and his 10cc award or 10C award or whatever, right? Like it didn't fit for me. You can hear the wind in the ad. Like, yeah, it was just, to me, definitely not anything that would make me interested in moving forward.
Yeah. So I agree in the sense that I don't think I'm the audience for that ad. I think it was very well crafted. I know it's an old ad because I looked it up in the archives. So I think this one is at least from 2019, if I'm not mistaken. And I think he does a really good job at doing that 3-minute mini webinar where he just gives the what's, and then people say, but how do I do it? And he's like, join the community, baby. I think he does a really good job at getting people's attention. Like, hey, I'm lost. This is a sparkle. And people's like, wait, what? This is random. It's like the plug, the car, the whiteboard. And then he's like, now that I have your attention. And he starts, right? I love the fact that he named the process like the C4. So now people like
proprietary naming.
Name. That's big time. It's like, what is a C4? How do I use a C4? Right? Todd Brown, he has the E5, for example, right? So I think the structure, it was very well done. I agree with Corey, like the background, exactly where he was, didn't match with the I got a lot of money attention grabber at the beginning. So that was a little bit like contradictory in there. But I mean, besides that, I have a feeling that ad converted pretty well. It didn't convert me, but I know I saved it because I was like, man, the structure is pretty good how he did everything.
I think he spent a lot of time authority building. Like it spent almost the entire video authority building, and then kind of just tried to sell based on that. So it's like someone driving up and, having the Lambo, and they walk out and you're like, what do you do and how do you do it? Like, Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. And it's that's it. That's all you're going off of is, I see you have success. I want that. So it doesn't really claim to. He did. Asshole. But it doesn't go into the trust factor. All you're going off of is, he has money and I don't.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a lot of authority building instead of the trust factor. But again, he might be targeting people.
But it probably worked. If it's an intro thing and it's a lower ticket thing, it probably worked. Or just join my group. That probably worked.
Let me tell you, we fell for Ty Lopez Lambo's ads, right? Like, here in my garage, look at my Lambo, look at my books. I didn't look at the books at that time. I looked at the Lambo for sure. Now I would look at the books. I'll be like, I would pass it and be like, what books do he has in there? Right? but that talks about the different mindset, right? Like how much
That's a very good point.
I personally grown, from 5 years ago. So I think he's talking personally to that Luis from 5 years ago. I probably would have clicked it like, whoa, this guy knows his thing. He has a Maserati and a Sparkle.
And that guy's holding his award for him and doesn't say a word.
Can I get my brother to hold my award for me?
I say yes.
Never.
You want to touch my award? Call
Pick a bro.
Fonzie's looking to buy a book for 450 grand.
I'm going to tell my wife that. I'm going to totally use that. Honey, I want to buy this book. It's 450 grand. I'm going to put it next to this Lamborghini. I don't really want the Lamborghini. I'm doing the book. You get a free Lamborghini with every book you buy.
Yeah.
It's all how you say it. Yeah. All in the messaging, right?
Yeah. Great offer.
Yeah, you value add right there. The Lambo's a value add.
All right, let's get into the next one.
Oh, we didn't vote.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to go down.
I'm actually going to go up on this one because I
can't vote
because I think it will work for other people.
Fair. All right, let's hit up the next one.
Spending money on this ad, but then we're sending people to a free dropshipping ebook. That's kind of ironic though, right? Because that ebook explains how people can make money online. Like, it tells people how to find products and build a store and even run Facebook ads. Oh, we're going to retarget them. Oh, do they know that? Oh, we're going to teach them. Oh, okay. That's some powerful marketing advice. Okay, well, if you guys want in on that, download our free ebook by clicking the link above or the button below. But be careful, because once you know how these Facebook ads work, you'll never scroll through Facebook the same way again. Wait, so
On Instagram.
On Instagram. Hey, we never scroll through Facebook the same way again, guys. Because now we grab those ads and we're like,
Right?
up.
It's like the Super Bowl. Like, that's the only football game that I watch commercials, right? And it's like the Super Bowl every time I see a commercial now on the swipe. It's like, oh, do I need that? No.
The Chopshop mentality.
Yeah.
That's right. You collect ads now.
Talk about throwing rocks at the beginning of that, right? And they're doing it in a sarcastic way, right? So obviously that's targeting the people that are educated in these systems, right? But again, Instagram, really? Not sure.
I mean,
you picked that one, right?
Yeah, I picked that one. I had it in the vault from a while ago. I love, honestly, I think it's a very original take on kind of like having that conversation, like, oh, what is it that we're doing here? And then it's like, whoa, and do they know, like, this lady is kind of like going through the process of discovering and having the epiphany herself. And while she's having the epiphany, the people watching is like, whoa, I can retarget people. Like, what? Like, that's insane.
Tell me more.
So I found it entertaining in a sense. I think it was a little cheesy, right? I think it could be a little bit funnier, but I like the original approach that they had.
I think she explains the path through that story. So whoever goes in, they already know the path. So there's probably not going to be any friction, right? So with that, they're already filtering some people out. So I personally don't think I would have clicked it. But I think that's the element that they wanted to do, like kind of what we run. It's like, no, nope, no
That's my
comment.
opinion.
But all I'm saying is, like, you know, how we share, you know, your message filters your audience, right? In that case, she's explaining that process, right? And then it's like, oh, well, I already know that's going to happen. There's not going to be a surprise. They're going to actually retarget me. So when I see the ad, I'm actually going to be excited because they retarget me and they told me about it. I don't know. I'm not a fan of that one, but I
think there was a certain amount of knowledge you had to have to enjoy that ad. So, like, knowing what retargeting is. What if you don't know what that is? You know, if you're new to Facebook advertising, okay, this ad has just gone over your head and it's gone. And yes, she was cheesy. She was not a very good actress, and that's fine. It got the point across. Would it make me click on it? No.
Yeah. It was not Dr. Squatch, that's for sure.
It was not Dr. Squatch, yes.
Or Squirt. So for me, I enjoyed it. Would it make me click on it? No. But if that was my first time seeing anybody in this sequence, I liked it enough that if I was retargeted, who knows, depending on how the day's going, maybe I would actually hit the button, right? Like if I'm on the 7th time seeing it, like, all right, let me see what she's talking about, right?
Yeah.
So, but it was definitely like in the middle for me when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can tell that it's produced. So just the fact that it's like kind of like, it's not just a cell phone selfie, like somebody doing that. It's like a legit actress like doing this thing on a stage. That kind of creates that like an extra level of authority, I feel like. And you're like, oh, that's a company maybe that I can trust. Like maybe they're legit.
But it still feels like a behind the scenes type of shot, because it's like they're not filming. She's just having that conversation of like, what is it that we're doing right here?
She's talking to you, Ron, to you.
I know, I was scared. I was like, maybe you should do that. I think that's what we're doing.
I think it was a good script and not the best delivery.
Yeah.
I think it still works because it was a good script. It had pretty much what you needed in there. I think they could have talked about retargeting, about what that means. So like, after this video, you enjoy our video, we're going to find you on the internet again and sell you something. Don't you want to know how to do that?
Very important
Something along those lines would have been interesting, to where it's like, it just gave that little one extra sentence could have probably put it over for me.
They should bring Liam Neeson. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you know, I have a particular set of skills.
Very important question. What if you have Ryan Reynolds do the ad?
As always, it would have been a killer.
It would have been a 2 thumbs up.
I wish I had more thumbs. All right. Good God. 4 thumbs up.
Wait. Have you guys? I'll say a thumbs on up. Have you guys ever seen a show called The League?
Yeah, I love the league.
Yeah, The League is hilarious. We need like a Sheba trophy, but of Ryan Reynolds. The Reynolds.
I'm so on board with this.
Yeah, we can call it the Reynolds, and then we just give it to
Reynolds.
we just give it to like the best of the best ad, and then that ad goes against the best of the best ad next week, and to see who keeps the Reynolds.
Hey.
I love this so much more than I can express in mere words. So I will show it an expressive dance.
Great moment here in the show, guys. The website for Content Shopshop is gonna have the voting stands of all the ads. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah.
And then people can go there and vote for the ads.
Who gets the Reynolds for this week?
Because the Reynolds.
Yeah,
I love it so much. All right. So, well, speaking of Super Bowl from Ron, let's hop into a Super Bowl ad. Come on now.
Super Bowl advertisers paid over $5 million per 30 seconds of airtime? That's more money than I made in the whole year. Check out these top 10 funniest ads from Super Bowl 2020.
Oh, I thought that was an ad. Sorry.
I legit thought that was the ad.
That was the ad.
Number 10.
Sorry about that, guys.
What's that?
Reese's Take 5 bar. Chocolate, peanuts, caramel, peanut butter, pretzels.
Never heard of it.
Where have you been? Under a rock?
New to me.
What, were you born yesterday?
Really, Trish?
Me neither. Were you raised by wolves?
Really insensitive, Trish.
Are you clueless? Head in the sand?
That's offensive, Trish. Yeah, Trish.
You from another planet?
I never heard of Take 5 neither. Again.
Trish, none of us have heard of Take 5, so who looks stupid now?
Reese's Take 5.
All right. Let's break it down.
I didn't know one of us was in that commercial, so that's pretty exciting.
Was that you with the face? No, I'm kidding.
Could have been. I've been told I do have my head up my ass sometimes.
I think
that absolutely could be me.
That's like a police sketch of you that your wife would make of you.
Have you seen this man? You'll know him by the shoulders.
Oh man. Okay.
So what do we think? Let's break it down. Would that make you try Take 5 Reese's?
I actually want a Reese's right now. Maybe not Take 5, but I want a Reese's peanut butter cup right now.
Boom.
I never been a fan of Reese's.
I already love it. So
What?
I'm a huge Reese's fan.
Let's open this one up. Why? How can you not like Reese's?
I know.
Well,
Open for it. Go.
personally, like I like peanut butter and I like chocolate, but I mean the chocolate that they use is like average, honestly. And the peanut butter is not like the greatest of peanut butter. The only good thing about Reese's, it doesn't taste bad. It tastes okay.
Take that back.
It tastes okay.
It doesn't taste okay. It tastes bad.
Look, Lewis is like,
Corey, you don't like
if he should live with him anymore. He's like, I don't even know if we're related right now.
Corey doesn't even like it. But you know, like I think it tastes okay. It's edible, but for me, what I like the most, if I have to say something about it, is like the texture. Like the texture is pretty good, but again, it is an average candy for me. If I have to put it in the category, it doesn't get the Reynolds.
You're average. Face is average.
Give me a Twix. Give me a Twix over that thing. Or Milky Way.
You're living under a rock.
Twix is better. Twix is better than Reese's.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, way better.
It's sticky. It gets in your teeth. Like it's horrible. You cannot chew it. You're like, what?
Kit Kat is better than Reese.
Almost all of them are better.
Yeah, almost all chocolate bars are better than Reese.
You guys are crazy.
Yeah. Except any, bro, you're capable. Except chocolate with mint. Anything that has chocolate and mint together doesn't belong in this world.
Well, Reese's
I know, but
Why are you talking about that?
We're saying every candy is better than Reese's. Like every chocolate bar candy is better than Reese's, except it's one of those that is like mint joy. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Have you ever had an Andes mint?
No.
Yeah, like at the after mint dinner things.
They're delightful.
How
But
do you-
they're
I
still
know.
not even in the same
I'm
stadium
having a
arena
hard time.
as Reese's.
Do you not like chocolate mint ice cream?
No.
What?
Yeah, 'cause they don't go together. Chocolate and mint are not meant to go together.
Run, it's okay. Like I don't like either, but my wife adores it. It's his favorite ice cream, so I understand it.
Yeah,
But
take a stand, bro. Take a stand.
Reese's Pieces forever, dude. Get off.
Oh, here's a question: is it Reese's or Reese's?
I
Because
don't
I
know.
used to say Reese's
It clearly doesn't matter because they don't like it.
until I saw a
it's not
comedian that
irrelevant.
was like,
Ooh.
"What the hell is a PC?"
Can
I
we
like
talk?
the Reese's Pieces. I like the Reese's Pieces.
And I was,
you
it
can't
melted
like
my
Reese's
mind when
Pieces
he
if
said
you
Yeah,
that.
the peanut
don't
butter
like
tastes
Reese's.
different, and there's less chocolate. That's because it's a bad chocolate on the Reese's.
So is that the one that are like M&M ones?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think those taste better than the original Reese's. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
Reese's. Whatever you pronounce it. They're so irrelevant that we're discussing how the name is pronounced.
They're so irrelevant.
You're foreign, dude. You're foreign. You have an accent. Okay, marketing, guys, marketing. Clearly, the ad was effective because you got us talking.
I personally, I didn't like. I think they forced it too much. Honestly, that Reese's the jokes. We're talking about the ad now, not the can.
Oh, the ad? Well, they were talking about Reese's.
Oh, the ad?
Clearly,
They said Reese's.
Is
So they get a thumbs up.
clearly it's an ad to resell to their fans.
There's more thumbs up.
Let's
What?
go.
That was such a
that one
biased,
the chop. That's what I'm gonna do.
such a biased decision. That one. I'm just gonna put it out there.
That was so passionate, guys.
It's the most passionate I've been.
Like, it could have been the worst ad, and you're like Reese's. Yes.
Hey,
Sure.
that talks about brand loyalty, message loyalty,
They're-
flavor
well,
loyalties.
Their new commercials is literally just two Reese's peanut butter cups leaning on each other with a bite taken out. Like think about the marketing guy that came in and said, "I got an idea. Let's just set up the candy like on this table, and then put the camera close to it and fly by it, and then let's see how it looks." Then he's like, "You know what? It's missing something. Let me have a bite. Let me bite that." And then he bites too much, and he's like, "You know what? It's too much. Get another one in here." And he goes through like 17 or 18, 19 takes before
They are
that
delightful.
commercial.
Yeah. Okay. So,
he just wanted the candy at that point. He's like,
so for,
These
for
are
the-
Reese's.
they're not paying me enough for this ad. I'm gonna make my money back on candy in here.
for the audience, have a product so good that if the ad sucks, you still buy them, and you have raving fans.
Well, I think
Bam.
that is I think that the Reese's is just like a historically candy. It's like, for how long has it been? Like, people just like it for a very long time.
It doesn't matter. There's a reason still on market.
But I will also say I like the Twix, the left Twix versus the right Twix.
That was a good
I
ad.
love those commercials when they're fighting against each other because clearly the right Twix is better. So.
Our little one got mad at Halloween because she got a right Twix. And she was like, "They're not as good."
Or the righter is better than the left, I think.
And she was like, she wanted the left ones.
Wow.
And I just thought that was so funny to me because she actually thought there was a difference.
Well, too much candy for today, guys. Let's leave Twix for next week.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
I'm hungry.
All right, we're going back in the vault for this one.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Ladies, when you put on that sleeveless dress, what's the first thing that sticks out? Our arms are the problem area that we never seem to be able to find the solution for until now with the Shake Weight. Shake Weight is the flat busting breakthrough that trims your arms and shapes your shoulders at the same time.
Ron's gone. Ron's done.
Definitely in the tricep area.
Oh my gosh, I can feel the definition already.
That's a real workout.
You just shake it back and forth. There's no motor, no batteries, and you get the results you want.
In a matter of seconds, you feel it really working. My arms feel worked. It's definitely a good workout. I'm feeling it in my chest, biceps, and my triceps.
Is that a PG show, right?
Moving weights called dynamic inertia that simultaneously target and engage your biceps and triceps. It's the power of 240 muscle contractions per minute. In fact, if you had the shake weight in your hands right now, you'd feel the results before the end of this commercial. Now you can wear the dress styles you want. Blouses that show off your arms, even those cute t-shirts that make casual look just a little sexy.
All right.
Oh,
I just want to say I did not pay attention to any of the things that she said.
You didn't.
Yep.
No. How?
I had a different commercial going on in my head. There was a different commercial. I don't know what just happened.
You will definitely remember. I mean, we all remember, or we know what the shake weight is because of just the product and the way that is used.
Man,
All right, let's come out with it. It's the hand job machine. So
Right.
let's just get down to it. It looks just wrong. It looks wrong. And that's the reason that it started getting talked about. And then people realized, it kind of actually works. So that's good.
Okay, question: do you guys think that that's on purpose? And they're like,
I have to think that it crossed some ad manager's mind at some time.
No. Like when they're designing the product, like let's make this thing and see if we sell it in the info product side of things, right? Because like sometimes the info product you see like these crazy products, right? And people just talk about it because they're that crazy, and then they sell a ton, right? So
yeah, I mean, it definitely has a recipe for virality, right? I mean, of course, like the movement, the ad, everything, but like now people are gonna grab it, do the reviews on YouTube, right? Like it probably just explodes. I don't know why I have this image that I think one of those ads were about like you can use 2 of them, and they were like
there was one. And then comedians made fun of it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
just left and right.
Free publicity, right?
But yeah, exactly. It's free publicity. I'm curious to know how successful they were selling the product.
It was tremendously successful. It was in every major store.
Wow.
It was everywhere. And it was a gag gift for years.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was everywhere. You couldn't escape it. Yeah, it was everywhere. And they were just sinking ad dollars into it left and right. And wait, what's going on? He's bringing it back up. Saturday Night Live, yeah.
Well, in 2010, looks like they sold about 40 million. Worth, yeah.
Everyone had their fun with it, which only made the sales even crazier.
Yeah. Exactly. Just get bumped the popularity. And
in my opinion, they knew exactly what they were doing.
I think so. It had to cross their mind. Now, talking about ad itself and like the structure of the ad, do you think it was a good ad?
I really think that they didn't have to put a whole lot into it. I think you just showed the damn thing. And then it only helped because they used so many innuendos accidentally, which made it even funnier.
So one day they try to show their dream client, right? Like, who's this for? So they did show that, like, at least what they thought the dream client would be. There's a lot of features which we're not a fan of. Like, there's no story behind it. So again, like I said, like I don't even remember exactly what they said, but I remember the person that's using it, right? Not only for the movement, but it's like obviously like all these females that they're supposed to be the dream customer. And then they have people actually using it live, right? And saying live testimonials. So it's like, oh my God, I can actually feel it, right? So then it paints a picture, like if you are that person that has that problem, then you're probably gonna be like, that is my product, right? So I think they got those right. I don't think they get like any other story. And then, you know, you add the virality aspect of it, of just a product. Do not missing, bro. Yes. Oh, we found him. No. Why?
Does he have one?
Oh,
okay.
Oh my gosh!
I thought he had a shake weight. I got really excited.
I would have been very surprised if he had a shake weight.
Let's go.
I'll take the tricks. Yes, just pass that on over.
Two left.
Last one.
You got two lefties.
Two lefties right here.
All right.
We lost the master puppeteer.
He wanted to grab some Reese's probably.
Yeah, Corey and Jim, what do you guys like? How do you guys feel about the ad, like on the structure and the elements?
I think it was missing a lot of story elements. It didn't have a story. I mean, what they went off of was virality, and it did that in spades. Like, I guarantee you, they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew that if they put it in the woman's hand and they made them do that it was going to get talked about. He has a Reese's cup, no kidding.
Yes,
a Reese's.
It's a little bite-sized one.
Reese's. I still say it wrong. Reese's. There's right.
Reese's.
We're having a
Roast
candy
that.
off. It's a candy
Hey,
off.
do you need to like rinse that out of your mouth, Ron?
No. Yeah, there
Some
you
water.
go. It'd be awesome if Corey was above Ron, so he could be like.
We should do that. That'd be
But yeah,
fun.
I mean, I think that it did what it did because of the structure. They knew what they were doing. They knew it was going to get talked about.
Yeah.
And even if it was an awful product, people were going to be talking about it, which in that case, no news is bad news. Or wait, no bad news is actually bad, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
As long as you're getting talked about in general, it's a good thing. Especially if there's some controversy around it, like, all the innuendos, like I said, and everyone's like, do they know what they're doing? Do they know what they're talking about? And it's like whispers and giggles, and it was definitely water cooler talk.
Yeah.
Whatever, Jim.
Love it.
Corey, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, it did the job, right? Like it got us laughing a little bit, and people bought it. So it's subpar, but people got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a family friendly show today. I think I need to yell at somebody over there.
I mean, we're coming out of the squirt, so
Yeah.
Hey,
and the squatch.
I-
He still has it saved.
personally, I think Dr. Squatch has the Reynolds right now.
Oh yeah, squatch was.
I don't know who's gonna beat that one.
That's tough.
Oh,
man.
it's tough for sure. All right, are we gonna vote for the shaker?
Yeah.
It's like
Did he just milk your thumb?
I mean, on the elements that we normally talk about here in the ads, like
Correct.
technically, no. On the virality and the effectiveness and the craziness, yes. But that's why I voted for no.
I mean, I think they could have a viral ad that was well done.
We should have a viral one. We should do a whole show on viral stuff that's gone viral.
Yeah.
I can do that. No problem. Game.
So we got the Japanese ad episode.
Oh, I forgot about that too. I have to write it down.
The full-on Ryan Reynolds episode, and now the viral ad.
The Ryan Reynolds episode is when we're going to have to unveil the Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely,
At the end of the episode.
Yeah. Okay. So since we had that awesome conversation at the beginning, are we voting now for the final one, or what's the deal?
Yep.
We have one more. If
Oh, we
that's
do?
okay with you, gentlemen.
All right.
Are we all good with that?
Let's do it.
All right, go.
Hi, it's Vince with ShamWow. You'll be saying wow every time you use this towel. It's like a chamois, it's like a towel, it's like a sponge. A regular towel doesn't work wet. This works wet or dry. This is for the house,
Wow.
the boat, the RV. ShamWow holds 20 times its weight in liquid. Look at this. It just does the work. Why do you want to work twice as hard? Doesn't drip. Doesn't make a mess. Wring it out. You wash it in the washing machine. Made in Germany. You know the Germans always make good stuff. You can cut it in half. Back mat, drain your dishes with the other one. You do one as a towel. Olympic divers, they use it as a towel. Look at that, completely dry. Put a wet sweater, roll it up, it dries your sweaters. Here's some cola. Wine, coffee, cola, pet stains. Not only is the damage going to be on top, there's your mildew. That is going to smell. See that? The most of we're going to do this in real time. Look at this. Put on the spill, turn it over without even putting any pressure. 50% of the cola right there. You follow me, camera guy? The other 50%, the color starts to come up. No other towel is going to do that. It acts like a vacuum. And look at this, virtually dry on the bottom. See what I'm telling you? ShamWow, you'll be saying wow every time.
I can't live without it. I just love it.
Oh my gosh, I don't even buy paper towels anymore.
If you're going to wash your cars or any kind of vehicle, you'd be out of your mind not to own one of these.
All I can say is sham wow.
You're going to spend $20 every month on paper towels anyway. You're throwing your money away. The mini ShamWows are for everything, for everyday use. This lasts 10 years. This lasts a week. I don't know. It sells itself. The ShamWow sells for $19.95, but you get one for the house, one for the car, two for the kitchen and bathroom. But if you call now, within the next 20 minutes, because we can't do this all day, we'll give you a second set absolutely free. So that's 8 ShamWows for $19.95. It comes with a 10-year warranty. Here's how to order.
All right. Final one of the day.
I want a ShamWow.
The legendary ShamWow commercial.
It's one of the few infomercials that like I'm just intrigued and I watch. Like I want one, but then I'll be pissed because it doesn't work like that. Right?
Are you talking by experience?
Yeah. So my wife and I have had this conversation. Like, have you seen the waffle maker that's on TV and you turn it?
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. No, it doesn't work like that. So
yeah.
Like I think I've bought 3 like as seen on TV things. None of it works except Reese's.
Yeah. I think, obviously classic infomercial, right? They go through the features and they show you if that's real or fake. That's a different story, but at least they go through it, right? And then they go immediately into the testimonial side of things, right? So it's a visual, you could be like, oh, I've had that issue. They paint the pain, right, on the paper towels, on like you have to buy this, or the sponge is like every week or whatever, right? So you can picture if you are in that environment, you're like, yeah, I've been through that. This is a different solution, right? So they're going to the people that are frustrated with XYZ solutions and they need a different one. So I think that's they're tagging their messaging along that way, and then testimonials of a few maybe fake people that say like, oh, this works, right? So.
Yeah, I think it just follows that formula, that framework for these infomercials where it's like, let me sell you emotionally at first, then let me show you all the logical reasons why you should be buying, and then let me put a little bit of scarcity added value right there at the end. We cannot do this all day for the next 20 minutes only. You double the, you get another full extra set with a 10-year warranty. Like, talk about, it just hits all the spots. Again, whether the product works or not. I was looking for one of those for the house the other day. If I would have seen the ShamWow thingy, I would have bought the ShamWow.
We would have been angry because probably it doesn't work.
I love how they were like, it's made in German. Germans make all good stuff, and people say,
German weird dude.
German engineering.
Yeah. I mean, late night infomercials back in the 80s. I mean, they followed that. Every single one seemed to follow that little script, and it worked.
Yeah.
Well, this guy kind of took the place of the guy that passed away. Does anyone remember his name?
He did he actually started a TV show. Yeah, it was what is that? OxyClean.
The OxyClean guy. So he passed away, and then the guy that was on off commercials than he was, the skinnier guy, kind of took the reins, and then ShamWow guy came out of nowhere and just dominated. And then he also became like a total creep show and disappeared from television. But he sold a whole lot of ShamWow before that.
Yes, he was loud. This is the first time that I think the chop is not unanimous.
Yeah. By the way, ShamWow is selling masks if you guys are interested.
That's disturbing.
Take all the saliva out with no problem.
It's really disturbing.
You get 8 free ShamWow masks.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not kidding. This is real.
Yeah, it's on the website right here.
What?
Yeah. You know what I was afraid when the lady was giving the testimonial and she's like, I haven't bought any toilet paper. No, it was paper towels.
Paper towel.
Any paper towel, but I don't know why. I thought she said like toilet paper. I was like, what? I was like, jeez.
It's a new use for ShamWow.
Yeah, it's like
there's a Sham and a Wow attached.
Yeah, like
that's the Wow. Yeah,
Germans are good, but I don't think they're that good.
That's right. That's why you need the offer of 80 ShamWow towels. All right, what is it, guys? What is it? What is the chop? Oh, okay. Well,
so we gotta give the Sham thumbs up, a thumbs. And today's chop is all dialed up. Let's go ahead and see who won.
Oh my gosh, do you have it? Are you ready?
I have it pulled up. It's ready to roll.
Oh my gosh.
Down, upside down. I love it. It was the snake.
The snake.
Let's get into it.
When I snap my fingers, you will become a snake. When I snap my fingers a second time, you'll return to normal. Hello? Oh, hey, Greg. Sure, no, now it's the perfect time.
We've all been there. Got a task to do, and then you get distracted. That's why you need SetApp, a suite of apps to help you complete any task and always finish what you started.
And that's all she
When I
wrote.
snap my
They actually had a snake at the beginning of the ad. That was good. That was good. Good job, guys.
All right, that's it for us today at Content Chop Shop. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you guys so much out there. If you have any content you want us to review, please message any one of us, and we will make sure it gets into the next episode.
And let us know if you're Team Reese's or Team Twix.
Right. Which is the obvious answer is Team Reese's.
Team Twix.
Yes.
We should bring Hot Pockets next time.
Pizza rolls. Pizza rolls are way better than hot pockets.
Oh! New fight! New
I want to
fight!
go with pizza rolls as well, guys.
Pizza
Sorry.
Pop Tarts or toaster strudel?
Pop Tarts.
Pop Tarts.
Well, I don't think I've tried the other strudels thingy, so I'll go with Pop.
Hey.
Hot Pockets and pizza rolls. I'm all good with.
Oh wow, we're
Pizza
so
rolls.
healthy.
Yo, in my fridge, instead of having an ice dispenser, we have a pizza roll dispenser. It's like and then we just
Yeah,
make
what-
them right there.
Where is it? I haven't found it yet.
Grind them up.
Thank you guys
They
so
come
much
in
for
chunks.
watching out there. What's that?
Ron got too excited. He's like,
He
you
did get
grab
really
it out and throw a little salt in it, and and you drink with some little Coke in there. Yeah, delicious.
All right, bye guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. See you next week.